I'm chatting to Gavin Venter about the LAING runners that will be stepping out on Friday. And first up in race 1 will be Global Chief. Now this fellow's back off a short break and he cuts back to 5 furlongs.
Now Nadine, he's had a lot of problems. It's taken us a long time to get him fit and sound. But he's going to need this run. It's too short for him, and he's going to need it to gallop.
Behind us is Global Scene. Now she's one of 2 runners that will step out in race 2. Last time out, just finding one better. And Gavin, they were well ahead of the field on that occasion, first and second.
Yeah, they were 9 lengths clear of the field. But to be honest, she wasn't going to run. You know, she ran 2 weeks ago. She's very temperamental, very hot. We battled to saddle her. So we didn't want to run it so soon, and she wasn't well drawn. But then the weights, the jaws cut down to, I think, 6 from 14. And then Lorette wanted her to run, and the next race was a handicap race, carrying 61.5. The next time we nominate was also a handicap, carrying 61.5. So yes, it is the right race for her. It was maybe a bit soon, but it's the right race for her. There's not much in this race. I know Alan's horse is favourite, but I think this filly can beat her.
Don't write off her stable companion, that's O'Mandy, and she's never far back of recent either.
Yes, we've left Chase on O'Mandy. He knows O'Mandy, and I think she's going to be better on the grass with the long straight. You know, she doesn't have a lot of gate speed, and she comes from the back of the field, so with the long straight, that's going to be ideal for her, and I think it's between the 2 fillies.
Villa Foz will step up to 1,400 metres in race 3.
Yeah, he's been over the sprints, hasn't really shown much. We're timing over the 1,400, and we're hoping he runs a better race.
Another 2 runners as we move to race 4. Here we'll see Red Sash in action. Now Gav, I know you had your doubts about her over the mile on turf last time out. Maybe just a bit of a stretch. She'll appreciate being back to 1,400.
Yeah, look, there's no doubt she's better on the poly, and especially with the shorter straight. She's won her over a mile on the poly, but on the grass it was a bit much. But now it's a 1,400, she'll be a lot better, and the field's a lot weaker. And I think she's got Alan's horse to beat, and basically that's just about it. So I think she's got a good chance.
Heart Peaks will race alongside. Now she'll be making her local debut, and bar her last 2 races, she actually had fair Highveld form.
Yeah, she might just need this run. She's got issues, but we work with her all the time. We've got the machine on her every day, twice a day. But Teeks just worked her now on the poly because the tracks are not workable. And he's very happy with not Teeks, sorry, Donald. And he's very happy with her, so she could run into the money, but probably need it.
And closing for the yard, another 2 horses in race 8. We're going to start with Dine Alley. Now he made his local debut last time out, and it was a fair effort. Yes,
he needed that last run. The next race for him was this race, and then after this, the next race would be a Pinnacle Plate, which was quite strong. So we've taken our chances. Yeah, I know it's carrying a lot of weight, but I think this race is going to be weaker than a Pinnacle Plate. So we're going to give him a run. Yeah, this is probably the hardest race on the card. A very competitive race, but he can run into the money.
And he'll be joined by Pedro. Now Pedro's definitely a fan of Track and Trip, which is a mile on the turf.
Yes, we think he'll run a better race here. I try to get Charlie to ride him because I think he'll suit him. But Charlie's riding, but I've got a very good replacement rider in Kadechi. He's riding him now. And yeah, I think he'll run a much better race on the turf. And as I said, but it is a very competitive race. But I wouldn't leave either one of them out to your exotics.
Heed the words of Gavin Venter. Both horses have a chance. The last of the day.